All right, folks. I think we're live. I think we're back. Waiting for the stream to come up over here on my end. Continuing on with our SGT journey, brought to you by the kind folks over at graybarngolf.com. You can see the logo and the QR code on the screen there. Hit up Gray Barn Golf for all of your GSPro course build needs, as well as your simulator install needs. And if you're wondering why I've got this goofy hat on today, this comes courtesy of Seadrum. So I'm a man of the people. If the sponsor requests a bucket hat, the sponsor's going to get a bucket hat. That said, if it bothers me, I may take it off. I have my regular hat over there too. We'll see. Good looking hat. Did you hear that intro? I said, I'm a man of the people. When the sponsor requests a bucket hat is what the sponsor is going to get. Man, I don't know. We'll see. Even that, those first couple, I tweaked my wrist yesterday. I was going to come out and do D-LUDs. I was doing heavier hammer curls yesterday, and I felt basically like that tendon on the, like if you're looking at your hand, the outside. So I'm holding them like this, basically down here. I felt something pop yesterday, and even that shot, I could feel that. We'll see how this goes. Caving to my sponsor already. Cheerless day in Flannelsville. Still think you hid my name in the sweatband for last. 7 figures he makes in the deal. He gets to pick the hats. It is true. That was part of the deal. It was 9 figures. You're missing a couple figures, but 9-figure deal. That was part of it. If you're going to give me 9 figures, even 7 figures, if you give me 2 figures, you can pick my hat. But believe it or not, I did not do any funny business with that Rocket Cup drawing, which, speaking of which, me and Sean were going back and forth this morning. I think we're about 95% set on the matchups. So far, what we have, it looks really good, both in terms of skill level with people being paired up, also people that are somewhat familiar with each other. Part of it is to get people that maybe wouldn't have played with each other to be able to play and have some fun. But I also want to be courteous with people that maybe have a prior relationship that would be fun to get together for something. So we have the matchup set. The only problem is I'm waiting to hear on 2 people on my team. So as soon as I hear from them, one of them, I don't know if anyone knows, maybe Seadrum. I know you're not in Canada, but one of them was Damo. He actually runs the Canadian golf league. He's got 80 people in there. He originally said he was interested, but he never said he was in, and I don't believe he's in the Discord. So I left a couple comments. I left another comment on the original introduction video that he said he was interested in. I left one there to tell him to get in contact with me on Discord. I left one. He posted something on the GSPro Facebook group about his league. I posted something there. And then I also commented on his personal YouTube video from a 2-year-old video. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. And the other one is Golfy, which, in all fairness to Golfy, he never said he was in. I don't even know if he knew about it. But Flying Fat Kid had his little Luma Golf captain's pick business. So I had to come up with something on the fly. And apologies to Golfy. I should have mentioned it to him earlier. I don't know if he even knew about it, but I kind of pulled him out last minute, so he definitely never initially committed to it. I'm hoping that he'll be able to play, but both of those guys right now are on my team, so it's fine if one of them don't play, because then I'll just fill in and I'll play twice, but if both of them are out, then that's going to kind of mess with things a little bit. So that's where we're at in terms of matchups. Nothing less than 10 figures. Luma wears a huge white hat. Let's not get him riled up saying it's stupid. Well, I mean, if you've seen some of my shorts, like I do wear one, I mean, I'm pretty unconventional the way it is. The way I swing, me wearing 2 gloves, I would use a rubber driving range tee on the course. I have my 20-year-old, it looks kind of janky, but it's awesome, my 20-year-old electric cart. So I don't care about people making fun of me. It's just I have, unfortunately, my family has a history of melanoma. So I got to be cautious if I'm really out like in the brutal, strong sun portions. I lather up pretty good on sunscreen, and then just these hats to get the sun off my face, ears, neck kind of thing. But as I always say, this is clearly not a fashion channel, so feel free to chirp away, and whether you like it or not, I'm still going to wear them. Granted, I wouldn't usually wear a bucket hat inside in a garage, but C-Drum mentioned that in the Rocky Cup drawing, so he's getting it. At least for the warm-up. If I start playing bad, maybe I put a couple in the water, and I feel like the hat could possibly be blamed for it, maybe I'll switch it out. So I guess all that to say before about the Rocket Cup, if anyone happens to have contact with either Damo or Golfy, just tell them to get a hold of me so we can just know one way or the other. Oh. Almost just, my foot got stuck on the mat. I almost just fell over. All right. Those were 60 degrees. Let's hit some approach wedges. Hey man, unconventional. When we over the melanoma prevention, had to deal with that stuff too. Nasty stuff. Family deal with it. Yeah. Luckily, like no one that is like directly passed away from it or whatever. But even just like my dad, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago, he had like a massive spot on his side that they had to take. Like I don't know, it was huge. It was like I don't know the size, not quite like a volleyball size, but it was pretty big. Probably like 6-inch diameter around on his side that he had to get taken off. So, I mean, it's easy enough to just wear sunscreen and like wear a hat like this. So, yeah, maybe people make fun of you and maybe it's goofy, but I'd rather wear a hat and prevent some pretty serious health issues down the road if I can help it. But, I mean, as you can tell, I'm pretty relatively light complexion, so I get pretty burnt if I don't take any measures to wear any type of no diddy protection. Going 400 today. Hopefully, I'm trying to match. Can you hear me all right? I think the mic has to be a little bit further away because of this stupid hat that C-Drum wanted me to wear, and it's a little bit. From what I could tell on like the volume level, it seemed like it was a little bit quieter. It's probably going through the brim of the hat, and it's a little bit further away. You should be able to still hear me, but it's probably slightly quieter than what it usually is. I always err on the side of too loud, and you guys can always turn it down on your end versus I've watched streams where they have, from what they look like, when their volume's at like 75%, 80%, it looks like their volume's pretty good. But I've watched streams where I need to like max out my volume to be able to even hear them. So anyone out there that streams, I would highly recommend air towards the side of too loud. Obviously, you don't want it like peaking and be all like crackly, but air towards the side of too loud, and then the people watching on their end can always turn it down if they need to. Glad you're on today. I didn't know you chatted with D-Lud today. Last night I told him I need to get in touch with you about the Rocket Cup. You want in? We'll have to. That may end up working. We gotta like meet. We're pretty much at like 95%. That may work, Roy, with you. After that, we gotta finalize. I was saying before, it's pretty much Damo and Golfy on my end that are uncommitted. But we wanna. People are anxious. They want to get started and figure out when they're playing. So you'll probably be if I'm not. I can't tell you 100% you're in because we still have an uneven number right now. I think we can get you in. But anyone else after this, pretty much like we gotta shut it down at some point and actually play it. Seem pretty short. Maybe that's normal. Well, I tried to boost up the camera a little bit, but bucket hats too make me look like Mayor of Gooberville. Oh, I like my white buckets. Haven't brought it out this year yet. For when I go to Florida, like white shirts and like the white hats are good. But personally, even like my tan shorts that I wear, like I don't know what I do out on the course. Probably maybe the two gloves that get dirty and like taking balls in and out of my pockets. But anything light colored, whether it's a white hat or a white shirt or like lighter pants, they just get stained with dirt. So I try to err towards the side of like darker stuff that doesn't look like crap after like 2 times you wear it. Granted, the black obviously in Florida summer heat, it soaks up the sun more and you're warmer, but I can't be buying a new white hat every single time I play. That may work though, Roy. We were talking. Oh, you're donating to the tournament at the end? Need a place to send it? Didn't want it out there if I suck at this stuff? Wow, really? You don't have to do that. Do you want to? I thought you meant you wanted to play, which actually may work too. We were going to reach out to you. We were going to put you in the higher handicap people, which I think you would fit right in. And if that's the case, and if you want to play, Flying Fat Kid, if you're in here, we could just move Craig. Either I get Craig or we move him elsewhere between Damo and Golfy, and that may work out. Do you want to play, Roy? You don't want in? You sure? Screen's actually 6 feet high. Move the camera lower, look taller. I mean, $250, that's very, very generous. You definitely don't have to do that. We are going to do, though, some prizes at the end. So it'll just go to that. So it'll get distributed out to people. I don't know exactly what you had in mind. If you're actually serious about sending $250, you can tell us what you want us to do with it. The way we have it set up though is everyone that plays gets one entry, and then the team that wins, half the people will get a second entry, and we're just going to spin the wheel of random names and divvy out the prizes from there. Oh, you're talking about 250 for the Fort Batten? Yeah, I don't care. I mean, you let us know whatever you want to do with it. Obviously, it's your money. You tell us what you want to do with it. It's up to you if you want to do like 150 to Fort Batten, then like $100 for like merch prizes, or like send out like Venmos to like the winning people for the raffle. Whatever you want to do. I mean, it's I'm not gonna tell you what you have to do with your money. I set my OBS level to peak just short of the red line on the meter. My limiter, in case a massive number of call calls generate too loud. Leftover donation to the yeah, I mean that's really kind of you. If you want to do that for sure, we can work that out. You can either They have a website. I donated to that back when they were doing like the SGT tournament. What was that, like 2 months ago maybe, when they did the Tobacco Road thing? You can either donate directly, or if you want, you can, I don't know, send some of it directly to me to divvy out some of it, and then do like 150 on your own. I don't, whatever you want to do. I will tell you, me over here earning literally $2 to $3 a day on YouTube. I am not quite at the baller status of some of you guys out there. So personally, I can't do 250. I can't match 250. That's a generous number. I was gonna have to talk to Sean about that. Obviously, I'm not gonna do $5, but I personally can't I can't donate $250 just for this. On top of we didn't get. I reached out to one company. They didn't even decline. They just kind of skipped over it and didn't even respond. But I think as it is, either I'm going to be doing all the prizes at the end. Maybe Sean will kick in a little bit for him. But yeah, on top of trying to have enough prizes to make it worth it, and the donation, hopefully I'm not the losing team, but I think me and Sean will probably somewhat match each other. I can't spend like $1,000 doing this tournament. Spelled Hosel wrong, loser. Are you? People have different names. Roy, are you? What is it, Johnny? Something Johnny on Discord. Flying Fat Kid with the super chat. Day's wages. Appreciate it, Flying Fat Kid. that's kind of you. Funny part too is that's very kind of you. I appreciate that, Sean. Funny part is I've said it before too. I mean, YouTube, there's no way around it. YouTube just takes their cut no matter what. So like I get like a half a penny for every like ad that you guys watch on the videos, and even these super chats. So Flying Fat Kid is like $2 plus like the taxes, I'm sure, out of pocket. I'll probably get like $1.25. It's stupid with anything in the App Store. Like Apple themselves take like 20 or 30% off the top, and then YouTube takes like 20 or 30% off of that. So that $2 donation, 169. Thank you, C-Drum. I'm very appreciative of it, but just so you guys are aware, that's why me and C-Drum, I was getting mad at him before. He was sending money that I originally sent him back to me on YouTube, and I was just telling him, like, dude, like YouTube's just getting this money. So if you guys ever like do any kind of super chats or stuff, YouTube and Apple are getting their cut. Look at done the tournament name. Not asking to match my wife. Just supporting the tournament. Johnny Jockstrap. All right, yeah. Just send you can send me a message or send Sean a message right on Discord. We can do whatever you want. Or I have you too. I can send you a message. Night's wages cheaper at night. Well, C-Drum over here he calls it, quote unquote, men's night, whatever that means. Talk about cheaper at night with night's wages. I don't know what he's got going on over there in Hillbilly Hills country, but he's doing something with men at night. Not my cup of tea, but speaking of men, I ran some errands yesterday, and I went to Walmart, and I was just like shopping around Walmart, and this guy had like an arm brace on, and I saw him kind of like looking at me. I was like, all right, do I know this guy? And then I checked out. I was putting stuff into my car, and he pulled up next to me, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, yeah. He was like, "Oh, I saw you in Walmart. I really like your beard. Great job." I was like, okay, thank you. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very nice young good-looking female that gave me a compliment on my beard. But yesterday was probably a good beard day, I guess. Hold on, I'm just gonna close the chat for a second. I also the past 2 streams I did, the one on Monday and the when I played Monday for the tournament and when I did the Rocket Cup drawing and this one, I had it, shout out to Flying Fat Kid, I have it set to low latency. Usually there's 3 settings if you're not familiar with YouTube. There's normal, which is supposed to be the best quality. There's low latency, which is right in the middle, and then ultra low. I had never tried anything besides normal. Flying Fat Kid tried ultra low, but it seemed like it was buffering a little bit. So this stream, your chats, if I'm seeing them as they're going through, they should be going through a little bit quicker. Keeps coming up short, so it's a little bit cheaper. Send you a message on Discord last night. Did you? I can look right now. It's 2025. Hey, not my cup of tea. Nothing wrong with it. Just thought I'd put that on the record for anyone that may be interested. I'll check right now, Roy. If not, I'll send you one. That's awesome. That's very kind of you. Let me see. I didn't. Oh, wow. Why did I not see that? All right, I got your message. I'll respond to you after this. I don't know why I skipped that. I just sent you a thumbs up though, Roy. You should see that. I'll respond to you after. It's a lot faster. Walmart's the best place to pick up people. I was the one getting picked up, not. It was kind of nice though. Even those little things kind of made my day. I was like, huh, my beard must look good today. That was nice. Most of the time, people these days, I don't know about you guys where you go. Mom and pop stuff may be a little bit different if it's a place you go a bunch. But I think ever since COVID, it's been a little bit weird. People kind of just like do their thing. Not that like people were like hugging each other in Walmart before that, but now it's kind of like people don't even make eye contact. Like they bump into people. These strikes are a little bit wonky so far. Old guy knows. That was better. All right. Let me eat this granola bar real quick and then hit a couple drives, and then we'll do it. But anyone curious, Sean and I are we have all the matchups together. It's just like I said, waiting for the 2 people to say they're definitely in. But it'll either be tonight if I hear from those 2 people, or tomorrow we'll announce all the matchups. Then you guys can start playing whenever you want. You go to work now? See you, Sean. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate the super chat. All right. That was way off the toe, but assuming Square read that right. 2 RPMs of side spin, 261 carry right down the middle. Maybe this bucket hat has some superpowers. trying to get that attack angle back up. Lately, it's been pretty low. I want to be in that 5-6 degrees up if I can. D-Lud shot. He posted it this morning, I think it was. D-Lud shot like, I think it was 1 or 2 under on the first round of Pro here. I'm just trying to match that. Played pretty well on the SGT Tour, but Pro Tour is harder for a reason. .157. Am I the beer when I strike the ball? That's where it ends. Too damn short. My wife's way cuter. Hey, I'll take what I can get. Why I'm coming across these now, all of a sudden, I don't know. I got that attack angle back up, but now that's where these spinny ones to the right. I still got the extra stiff shaft in here, but 2.7 out to in. I don't love that. Super high toe. They make the glom beards look real. I gotta trim this thing. Last time I got it trimmed, I was in Florida in December. I'm going again in June with my dad. So I literally have not trimmed it. All I've done is my sideburns. I haven't trimmed it since middle of December. I may let it go until June and then tell him to take like an inch or 2 off, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you consider 2 inches on a beard, that's a decent amount. All right, we'll do it on that one. Honestly, I've been playing a little bit of a pull draw as of late. I don't really mind that if I can do it. I mean, that one's 273 in the air. It wasn't hit horrendous. It was still kind of high. The backspin was down, but... All right, folks. Round number 1, SGT Pro Tour. DPC Craggy Ranch. Coming at you. Again, apologies to D-Lud. I was going to come out yesterday. I had the thumbnail already done for Wolf Creek, but I messed up my wrist. I had some stuff I had to do in the morning and then the afternoon. I was going to come out after I fed my dog, which CJ still doesn't think is real. I was going to come out for about 6 o'clock last night, but I tweaked my wrist, so I didn't want to push it. All right, Pro Tour. What do we got for settings? Green tees. D-Lud was saying that it moves back on round 2. Saturday pins, 5-foot gimme circle. Breezy, normal, 11. So honestly, that's the same as it was for round 1 on SGT. CJ, I think I showed you this before, but Well, actually, I definitely showed you because I sent you a picture too. But shout out C-Drum, brand new. I did check them. You guys ever buy any balls in store or Amazon and scumbags that they leave that top ball in there that looks like they're new, and then they replace the 2 out of 3 on every single sleeve with like junky range balls? I did open them up to check them, but I haven't hit them yet. Can you guys tell? You should be able to tell that the chats are going through quicker. Hopefully the quality still looks about the same um, with the lower latency. I have pretty good internet, and I'm connected. I have like mesh internet, and it's connected to one of like the satellites via Ethernet. So I should have plenty of bandwidth. I could try ultra low one of these days, but it'd be kind of frustrating if every couple minutes it like buffers and lags, and then it would make the anyone that watches the replay kind of unwatchable, unfortunately. But all right, this stupid hole. What do we have? Helping wind. This stupid hole with that river, that penalty area right in the front. First hole, par 4. We're doing the same thing we did the last one, so we're going here, and hopefully we either hit it good enough to clear it, or we hit it bad enough to where it comes up short. Or bounce over it, or right into it. Oh well. I mean, I just don't know what to do there. Like, that wasn't even hit great. So that's lateral. Flag line, that should be better. Maybe, I don't love the downslope. Maybe this will be all right. I can move it back. We'll go with that. Well, hitting 3. 91. It's going to come out right. We're in the rough. It's up about 3. Helping wind, so, geez. What was the, I'm kind of out of sorts here. 630, that's right, so it's a little bit more. Try to hit it. We'll go full 56. I think if I swing hard enough, it should get there with the helping wind. And we're on a downslope, so it'll run out a little bit maybe between the elevation and the Wow, how does that go 91? Spin. Okay. Someone did comment that they thought the distances were longer. I hit that pretty clean. Someone thought that the distances were a bit longer with this newer firmware. So either they're just longer across the board. That one definitely seemed like it was a little bit longer. I mean, I took a pretty full swing with that 56. Not that 91 yards of carry is crazy, but usually that's been closer to like 75, 80, 85, which is kind of what I was planning for. That either means now, if that's true, distances are a little bit higher than what they should be, or that means over the past couple months, distances have been a touch shorter than what they should have been. If I ever get my subs over 1K and handicap below 10, rename my channel Graybeard Golf. Homage to the GOAT, Barn Dwelling Course Designers. Just change it now. Maybe you'll get there just from the name change. All right, 12 feet playing, or basically 13 playing 12. Probably should have hit some putts first, to be honest. We'll go with that. Breaks a touch more because it's downhill. This would be nice if we save par here. 11 stimps. Let's go. I didn't know if that was going to get there. That's a good par save with a water ball. Here we go. Even through one. Second hole, par 4. For anyone stopping in, do me a favor, just hit the like button on the video. It helps. And say what's up in the chat. We're doing the Pro Tour on SGT. This is that one over the trees. We'll go there and see what happens. Bad first. Well, actually, it wasn't even that bad of a shot. It wasn't great, but kind of a tough first tee shot. Good recovery. We will take the pars there, or take the par there all day long. All right. Sit. Don't go right behind that tree. Protecting against that big Mondo slice to the right. So I know that's a low backspin, snappy, not a very pretty shot. But honestly, if I can get a handful of these shots just turning over left, I can neutralize that a bit. It's when I start missing both ways when I start getting discombobulated. This tree looks like one of those used car dealership inflatable dudes that are waving its arms. 152 out of the rough with the wind. And it's down. Can I get... 10% would be 15, so we'll call it another 8. It's either a hard 9 or a soft 8. Try the 9. This may work. Bit of a pull draw. Sit. All right. Good club. Kind of surprised that flew 148. I did swing a little bit more at it. That was 148 raw, 153 in the game. Usually that 9 hasn't been my friend as of late. I'd be curious, maybe C-Drum. I know you're doing stuff, but I wonder maybe after like a couple days, do these numbers match up in terms of ball speed and carry? It does seem maybe it's a touch long. I didn't notice that. This is only day number 2 using it. I updated it on Monday, and I did those 2 videos, and I played the 2 rounds on SGT. Maybe it's just fresher and looser. But 148 as of late, that's been like where the 9 goes rolled out, not in the air. I wonder if maybe the update is a touch more on the distance. We'll have to try to keep an eye on it. All right, so this thing, 26 playing 22. It's kind of working its way. Pushes it left to start, but then the rest of it is all working to the right. And it's going to break more downhill. Maybe there. One more click. We'll try that. 22 footer. I pulled it a touch break. All right. I think that was maybe, we'll take the par, but maybe that was a little too much respect on the break and I pulled it. I don't even know if I hit that dead straight if that would have gone, but even through two, third hole par 4, this is the one where you can kind of take a shortcut. JT, I had to move my entire setup with the previous Mimo firmware update. My driver went from 290 to 250. Needed more ball flight to correct the numbers. That sucks. Mevo's pretty good. It's just anything Doppler based inside is going to be at a disadvantage compared to camera based. I hear the Mevo, like Flying Fat Kid went, he had a Mevo. Golfy had a Mevo Plus. Who was it? Lyndon CC had one. I always hear the downside of that is just the short chip shots, like five yards, even 10 yards or less. It's tough for him to register, and also putting. I love the square for what it's worth. No draw, but it was hit halfway decent. I did not check the wind. It was pushing it left, so that kind of neutralized the fade. That works. I really get on these breezy conditions. I got to check the wind. All right, 55. It's gonna. We're on an upslope. It's gonna push it to the left. We'll go there, and we'll try to land this. So it's about 57, 58. Try to land this just shy of 55. Never register. When they do, they fly 10 yards further than when you intend. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, the square, I don't know if you could possibly sell your Mevo and get something like this, but camera-based is awesome. I can't say enough good things about the square. It is like the chipping and putting is unreal on this thing for the price point. Oh, I chunked it. Go. I chunked it. Birdie putt. 17, almost 18, playing 23. It's not going to break as much because it's uphill. We'll go there maybe. Let's go. Caw-caw. Caw-caw. That was kind of with authority. I hit that kind of hard, but we'll take it. 1 under through 3. Fourth hole, par 3, 181. The wind's going to push it to the right and hopefully neutralize this draw. We'll go there, and I guess it's a 7. We'll see how far this thing flies. Toey. What a bad shot. Stay there. We're going to be short-sided. Well, it drew all right. 26 out of the rough on a significant downslope. Oh, boy. All right. So what do we need to dial this up at? This is going to be really tough to get it to stop between that significant downslope and the rough taking off spin. So I'm going to try to launch this pretty high with the 60. 10% would be 2.5, so it's like a yard. I need to fly this about 25, I think. Try to have it stop. Go in. Oh, no! No, 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 no. What a lucky shot. That was almost spectacular. Off the pin and bounced out. Wow. That would have been so nice. That thing had, I mean, 6,000 for that kind of shot. That thing had a little bit of zip on it, a little bit of check on it. Man, that would have been nice if that dropped. All right. Wind's going to be pushing this left. Fifth hole, par 5. We're 1 under. Baby draw. Baby draw, Seadrum. More than a baby draw, and the wind's pushing it. Stay there. 265 in the air, though. 155 ball speed. Attack angle's up a little bit. Leaves us with 236 into this par 5. Hurting wind. I think it's a 3-wood. It's going to come out right. Sit. All right. Good shot. Good shot there. All right. We got 41 feet for eagle. Playing 37. Wish my wife would have seen your reaction on that shot. She laughs at me for getting so into it. Caw. Oh, you mean the one that hit the pin? That was almost a caw. I mean, like I was telling Flying Factor, we talked about that in the drawing. None of us are good enough to we got to celebrate when we can. And it never hurts to have to try to keep the positive energy going. If you just beat yourself up, you're not going to have any fun and you're not helping yourself. So, all right, what the heck is this thing doing? Honestly, this is a very, very low percentage putt for eagle. I'd be pretty darn happy with an inner circle birdie. So we're going to play this pretty conservative out here, I think. We'll try that. 41. Playing 37. I may need to sit. Sit. No! I hammered it. Now we have an 8-footer that's breaking for birdie. Let's go. Caw-caw! Should have just been inside the inner circle in the first place, but yeah, shot that bounced off. Good shot. Appreciate it. Just rewind and show her. It's a good point. Good point, D-Lud. All right, D-Lud. I said at the beginning, I'm just trying to keep pace with you right now. You finished, what, 1 or 2 under for your first round? 6-hole par 4. Wind's going to push it right. If anyone's wondering why the heck I'm wearing a bucket hat inside, ask C-Drum. Get through him, get through him, get through him, get through him, get through him. All right. I mean, at least they're drawing, but that's pretty snappy. 76, significant upslope. It's going to come out right, and the wind's pushing it even further right. Um, 76 playing 78, and then probably 10% out of here. So another 7-8 yards. I guess we'll try this. 56 again, and just for my subconscious, so 28 or 78, and then probably another 8. So we're at 86 total. Get away with anything around 80, 85. Toey. 80 though. Yeah. I think that was that upslope. That wasn't hit as good. What'd that come out as? 11%? 100% spin though. Alright. Birdie putt. 37, almost 38, playing 46. That breaks a lot at this middle. We'll try that. Oh, that's got to go. Well, pars aren't bad when you're 2 under. I had a water ball too on the first hole, so we'll take this. 7th hole, par 3, 193. Let's go 6 iron. Wind's going to push it, so we'll go here. I always start with 3. All right, there's the other ball. There's the other tee. I always start with 3 balls and 3 tees, and I'm always down to like 1 or 2 of each of them somehow. Just on the phone with a customer who owns a business with a brother and sister. Motto their number 1, number 2 business. Really? That's is that when I used to go to Maine, it was the same thing. It was like a septic company. That was their slogan. Their number 1 and the number 2 business. Interview for a park ranger with Smokey the Bear. I could. Thing last night. Thanks for offering to pass it on. Yeah, I don't know why I missed that message. Sorry about that, Roy. That's very kind of you, though. Oh, Healy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow, we just cleared that penalty. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Pull, heel draw. That's fun. Now we've got the deep rough. It's going to kill the spin. So we're going to go 60. And we're on a downslope. It's going to come out right. 20% is going to be another 4 or 5 yards, and it's up a yard. So need like 20, 29. somewhere in the neighborhood of about 25 in the air. Should be decent. Toey, go. Now sit. All right, good par save. That was pretty poor contact. Two under through 7. 8th hole, par 4, 446. Dylan, I think I saw you say that round number 2 it moves back a tee box. What's the wind doing? Straight into the face. Yeah, that's very kind of you. Very generous, Roy. I'm sure. I don't know if you're familiar. I did a video on it, kind of explaining it. Mashie interviewed David Kahn. He was part of Jackson Kahn Design, who are the real life designers, and his 2 twin daughters. Unfortunately, they were diagnosed with Baden's disease, which is a pretty heartbreaking story, pretty debilitating disease. It's pretty sad. So I'm sure all that money goes to a great cause. They're just trying to fund research to one, from what I remember him saying, one, it'd be great if they could eventually find like a cure or something that can reverse some of the stuff. But when in like his case, he's unfortunately just trying to make his daughters' lives as comfortable as they can, as they unfortunately continuously kind of get debilitated by the disease, which is very sad. Oh, no draw. All right. First cut. 175. Semi-rough. I think 7 into the wind. Work out for me. Sit. All right. For birdie. 12-footer. It's not moving a ton. That's about a cup. Maybe a touch more. We'll try that. Oh, I pulled it. Wow. Well, apparently it needed to be another click. We'll take the birdie. That's a bad putt, though. I felt that all the way. Call. 3 under. That was lucky. Good thing I didn't hit that putt very good, because if I hit that straight, that would have missed a decent amount to the right. What's the wind doing? Helping? We'll go with that, I guess. Oh, super high on the face. It's going to run, though. 1,000 backspin. That was way high toe. Good miss, though, I guess. 164. All right, this should be an 8 iron. Helping wind. Left. Well, we're putting. We got it there. We're pin high, but another pull draw. Trying to open the face too at address. Yikes. 46 down 12 and 9, 21. So that brings us down to 25 footer. And it's breaking like a none other. Like I'm going way out. I don't even know if that's enough. I'm outside of the inner circle right now. This almost has to be like side door action. We'll go with that. Hopefully that's enough. 25 footer. No, that's got to sit. That was way too hard. Find the cup. Sit, sit, sit. It's not going to sit. All right. Oh, that was a birdie. That was a par 5. Caw-caw. I didn't know that was an eagle putt. I thought that was for par. 400 through 9. We're doing something. 9th hole, par 4. What's the wind doing? Straight into our face. Squared it up a little bit better, but I overdid the release. That's fine. 120 out of the rough into the wind. Down slope. It's up 2, so we're 122. 10% is going to be 12, so like another 7. 129. I guess it's a pitch and wedge. I don't think it's a full pitch and wedge. Oh, toe chunk. Work out for me. Bounce. This, JT, if you're still in here, this is what you would not be able to do with a Mevo. 6-yard chip. All I need to do is hit this like 2 yards. Stop. No. Probably should have putted that. $1.5 raw carry. Whew. 11th hole, par 4. Up 10 yards. Wind's going to push it left. Come on, baby draw. Just ordered a set of K2 bungees. Anyone tried them? Not bad. They get a little tangled occasionally. That's what Flying Fat Kid uses too. People that use them swear by them. Push it, wind. Push it, wind. Bounce left. $143 up 6 out of the rough. So we're at 149. I guess 9 again. Hopefully I hit it as good as that last one. I chunked it. Go. I think that was just before. That was an abnormally well struck 9. That one was chunky, but that seemed a little more in line. I mean, I can't tell. It's not like the people were saying this update may be a little bit longer on distance. It's not, definitely not like, it's not even a half a club, let alone a club type of thing. I think that the only time I questioned that was that 1-9 iron, which may have just been hit better. Hey, what's up, Murph? I used them, just ordered the Gen 2. What's the difference? 32 up 8, so this is playing 40. And it's going to neutralize some of the break. The break picks up towards the cup, though. I'll try that. Oh! We almost got a long-range birdie putt to drop there. 12th hole, par 5. Wind's going hard to the right. Hit 3-wood instead. I think raise a cop. Was not anymore. Too lazy to change the name. Everyone act cool. Everyone act cool. Wow, that wind is just... That was pretty straight, too. Stay there. All right, semi-rough will take it. Well, speaking of 3-wood, here we go, Ray. What was that 3-wood in reference to? You're on the first tee, the first hole when I said that? Just didn't go live, might be. You're good. Well, I got a 3-wood coming for you. Oh, 151 ball speed, 3-wood off the deck, but I overdid the draw. That's almost some C-drum ball speed there off the deck, C-drum. Maybe it's the bucket hat, got a couple extra mile an hour in there. 235 in the air is nothing to write home about, but that wasn't hit horrendous. 23, it's going to come out right. We're on a downslope. So we'll go there. 23 playing 24. I need to land this about 19 or 20. Maybe even 18 with that downslope. Chef Kiss. Gen 2. One's on the website shop section. I just ordered a set. I pre-order already shipped. C-drum with a 7-iron. Psh, psh, psh. Just look at it. Would you just look at that? All right. 18, 19 yards. Little C-drum wedge special here. $18, go. All right. Caw-caw. Caw-caw. 5 under, caw-caw. That's a C-drum hole right there. Decent drive, decent 3-wood, decent chip, easy bird. This is a wonky hole. What's the wind doing? Pushing it left. I'm 32. I hit it harder than you do. Well, I don't hit it harder than many people, but I hit it harder than some. Oh, it's left. Oh, or not. I came across it and it's fading. Come on, wind. That felt like it was left. Apparently that was me swinging left instead of the ball going left. 2 degrees out to in. Baby fade. All right. 162 up 6 out of the rough. So we got 168. The wind's going to push it that way. 168. I don't think I can hit the 8-iron. I think it has to be a 7. 168 and then 10%, 17, so probably like another 8. Healy, work out for me. Work out for me. All right. Could have been worse. That was tough. That was an in-between club. That wasn't a very well-struck 7. It's possible if I nuked the 8 with a draw, I could have got that there. No, I read it. I said I hit it harder than some. I hit it harder than some people, but there's a lot of other people out there. Seadrum's one of them. Seadrum is a former D1 college golfer. There's a lot of people out there that I can't even hit my driver as far as their 5-wood or their 4-iron. So there's levels. There's levels to it. All right, 19-footer. It's breaking at the start, but then it straightens out. One more click right, and we'll run it. 19. For me as a feel on these 11 stimps, this will feel about 15. Maybe a little bit firm. That was the line too. Wow, I pushed that 2 degrees. I didn't feel like a 2-degree push, but we'll take the par. Par 4, 270. Another driver right at it. The wind's going to push it right. We'll go there. I have a question for you, Seadrum. Whoever else, GSPro. How do you know how much for rough, semi-rough, and bunkers are taken off? I only used the Square software until I got GSPro last night. Seems like my distances are 5 to 15 behind yours, not too shabby. All depends what you're using, too. I don't know if you're just talking about driver, but we talk about this a lot between, like, I don't know what irons you're using. So, like, I'm using, like, a combo set of TaylorMade P770s and P790s. So, like, they're weaker lofted. I don't know what irons you have, but that's the 9-iron P770. So, I mean, something like this, or like on course, you have people out there that are using like super loft jack game improvement irons that they're hitting their pitching wedge 180 yards. So you say, oh, I only hit my pitching wedge 130, but you could be swinging a club that's 2 degrees weaker. As far as I wrote them down for a while when I first got GSPro, but as far as penalties, the semi-rough is 1%, the regular rough is 6%, the deep rough is 21%, fairway bunkers are around 10%, and greenside bunkers are around 25%. That said, you can use those for sure. That's what I use as a general rule of thumb. But on top of all of that, there's going to be dynamic penalties on top of it based on what club you're hitting out of it. So if you're trying to hit a 3-wood out of deep rough with like little launch, it's going to take more off versus if you're in the deep rough and you hit like a 9-iron out. So those are the general guidelines that will serve you well. But then on top of that, there's a little bit of wiggle room either way, depending on the club you hit. Just go in the hole. Go in the hole and sit. All right, well, we flew it. We've done that. That was similar to the first. I think round 1 of SGT, I think I flew it like it bounced like in the circle. We ended up here. I think round number 2, I was a little bit further over towards the left on these bunkers. So it was a little more right off the tee. That one was right at it. Really, that's not a driver hole. But if I could be hitting this too, like 3-wood, I would have been back there and worried about that water if I didn't hit it well. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. Well explained. Wrote the numbers down for tonight's round. Yeah, those will help. That's what I use. So like right here, I'm going to take 6%. And I got those. There's like a big like 100-page manual on GSPro. You can search through those. That's where I originally got those from. And I would say besides that, putting, the really big thing you want to do, you have to play every inch. Like if I get on the green, I'll explain next time I'm on the green. For the putting, which is kind of goes against what you would think it would be. Say you have say we were on the green right now and I had a 14-foot putt and say it was down 2 inches, you want to play it as a 12-foot putt. And if it was a 14-foot up 2 inches, you want to play it as a 16-foot putt. So you want to add a foot per inch when you're on the green in terms of how much distance you want to put on it. And if like this one, if it happened to be like I had one before, but 1 feet 5 inches down, you would add, or you would take off 17 feet on this putt if this happened to be a putt, if that makes sense. Placement of the ball on your stance mat can affect the height much. Do y'all think the placement of the ball in your stance? Oh yeah, are you saying in terms of how you hit it? Like if you play it way back in your stance or way forward? Yeah, 100%. If you play the ball like driver when you're trying to hit up on it, it'll launch a lot higher. But anything like you can mess around with your 7-iron. If you play your 7-iron way off your front foot, off your left heel, if you're a righty, it's going to launch way higher. Versus if you're trying to hit like a low punch shot, you play it off your back foot and it launches way lower. 100% the ball placement where it is in your stance, that'll affect all that. All right, 14 yards out of the rough. It's going to come, what are these dots doing? It's going to come out a little bit left, and that's not really doing much. So 6%, that's like nothing. I got to land this about 10 or 11. $10.9. Oh, that was a good shot. Easy bird. Caw-caw. 6 under somehow. Or we can get the Gary Golfy. The Gary Golfy with some WD-40. Caw-caw. Tweet, tweet. All right, 15th hole, par 3, 195. What's the wind doing? Kind of into the face, pushing it left. I don't know. We'll go here. I guess 6-iron. I don't know if that's going to quite get there, but oh, that's not going to get there, but at least it's dry. Almost. Stay there. That was, I came way up on that. I sculled that and thinned that. That was pretty poor. All right, let's just try to get in the inner circle for a par. 23, it's going to come out left, up a yard. We're in the fairway. Hit my irons around 2 inches behind my back foot. My son says he doesn't know how I hit them. I was watching some of your videos, Roy, though. Like, whatever you're doing, you make good contact. Like, they all sound good and they all come off good. I mean, everyone has different personal preferences. Generally speaking, if this line in my stance mat is right where I would hit the ball, so if the ball was here, generally speaking, you want your 7-iron pretty close to the center, and then it's like a half a ball. I think the general rule of thumb is either forward or back. So if you're hitting a 6-iron, you wanted a half a ball forward, 5-iron, another half a ball forward, and then if you're hitting 7-iron there in the middle, 8-iron, you wanted a half a ball back, 9-iron, a half a ball back, that kind of thing. Okay. So we're going to go there. 23. There's this big ridge, though, so I do want to get it there. Probably fly this about 20. $18. All right, close enough. That should be able to put that in for par, hopefully. Catching some of these wedge shots off the toe, so they're starting right and kind of staying right. Face, I think, is maybe a little too open, or maybe the path. They're kind of just, I'm catching them off the toe, and they're kind of starting right and staying there. All right, 5 feet playing 6. Right there. On the edge, just outside of it. And we'll go one more quick. Right there. No! No, that was such an easy putt. No. Man. 5 under. Still a good round, but I aimed. I was not 100% sold on that line, so I wanted to make sure I didn't push it, and even that slight pull, that sucks. All right. 3 holes left. 16th hole, par 4. What's the wind doing? Helping? Not hit the best. High toe again, but it's going to run. 1100 backspin. There's been a couple like that so far. 290 though. Thanks to the wind. 137, helping wind. Up a yard. Should be a pitching wedge. It's going to come out right, so we'll go there. Kind of a toe chunk, but it may work. Sit. All right, we got to make a putt. Man, these short putts that are snapping. 9 feet playing 8. We got that bogey back. Let's go. 2 holes left. I wonder if the houses on Craggy Ranch all look the same, like on this hole. What do you mean? As in if they look like that in real life? They're probably pretty close. All these designers do a really good job of doing an accurate representation. 121, helping wind with the elevation. Oh boy. Well, I'd rather be a little bit long than a little bit short, so I'm going to go 3/4 pitching wedge, try to hit this about 115 in the air. It's possible. I mean, it's going to be 5%. Let's go full approach wedge. Oh, I pulled it. Has the distance though. Funnel back to the hole somehow. Nope. All right. 27 playing 22. It's going to break more downhill. It pushes it to the right, but then it just levels out. It actually works a little bit the other way at the end. We'll try that. 22 footer. For me, it'll feel about just over 15. What the heck? Oh, we'll take the par. That was a pretty straight putt, too. I mean, I know I didn't get it there, so it broke more. That I misread that completely. Yeah, designers are incredible. I agree. I'm gonna be unrelated to my audience if I play like this. I guess that I'll cross that bridge when I get there, D-Lud. That would be a good problem to have. My bio, ever since I started it, I said mid-handicapper trying to go from hack to scratch, showcasing the good, bad, and the ugly along the way. And I feel like that's still true. Not exactly mid-handicap anymore. I would say I'm probably closer to a lower handicap. Definitely not scratch. I am on the simulator, I guess, but not in real life. So I would say I've gone from mid to a lower handicap, like single digit-ish type of handicap. But there's definitely still plenty of good, bad, and ugly along the way. All right, 18th hole. We'll go there. It all comes down to me. I've been hitting irons good enough as of late. To me, it's coming down to the driver as of late, just trying to get something in play. No, just stay. Let me play from somewhere. Get out of the bunker. Okay, this is going to be, all right, 200. Not bad. There's that water here. Ooh, we're on an upslope, so this isn't going to launch high. At least we have a helping wind. 200. 6% on that is going to be another 10, 12 yards. So we're up to, I think I'm going to go 4 iron. If I hit it well, it's going to be too much, but I want to get it, account for a possible miss hit, get it up there. Could be a 5 iron, honestly, but I'd rather be a little bit long. It's a par 5. We're hitting 2. Toey. May work, though. 196 carry. Yeah, that works. Wasn't hit particularly. Oh, no, stop. No. Man. I thought if that was just going to sit, that would have worked out really well. That's a tougher putt now. Yikes. Oh. We're still putting for eagle, but... So this one, for example, Ray, if you're still here, Sims helped me go from a 22 at the beginning of last year to a 10. That's crazy. I was way off. Great round. We had a bogey in here, too. I want to focus on this and try to get a putt here, but look at the scorecard. I mean, we had a pretty solid round going until 15. That's still a pretty good scorecard, though. And we're putting for eagle. Ray, so right now, I've got 48, but it's up 2 feet 3 inches. So this is going to play 27 feet extra uphill, which is what? 60, 68, like 75. This is it shows 48 feet, but it's going to play as 75. Honestly, I'd almost rather chip this. We'll go with that. Honestly, I'd be very, very happy with the inner circle right now. What the heck should a 75-footer feel like? I know, D-Lud, you've been telling me to check the mile an hour after I hit it. This is just a complete guess. Well, that was probably like 80 or 90. But we still got this for birdie. One decent round would be single digit. That's awesome. Yeah, it is awesome improvement. I can't even see the flag. I know. Did you guys see me? I was trying to go like this to read the break. Trying my hardest. Just keep swinging. All right. 12 playing 10 for birdie. And this is not doing much. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think it's just left edge. Come on, 10-footer. Finish a good round here. Let's go! 65, boys. Look at that scorecard. That's one of the better ones. That's almost, I mean, technically it was better than my 6-under round. Where was that? At the one in South Carolina, whatever that was called. Let's go. Whew. And this is where I found myself, like, that was kind of nerve-wracking. I knew I had a really good round going, and I was kind of taking my time explaining it to you guys, so I was kind of slowing down a little bit. Now I'm going to play round 2 right now, but it's kind of nervy being 7 under going into round 2, not wanting to blow it up. 7 under, 65. All right, D-Lud, you got you got some work on the second round, unless I completely destroy this. Pretty clean scorecard. 9 pars, 8 birdies, 1 bogey, 289 longest, 285 average, 153, 155. I'm still kind of gearing down, and probably because I have the extra stiff in here now instead of the stiff, I'm probably not getting quite as much ball speed, but still only 4 out of 14 fairways, but I felt like I drove the ball pretty decent. I don't think we had a single, knock on wood, we didn't have a single like 15, 20 spin access, massive flare out to the right. There was a couple baby fades that popped up, but for the most part, they were either overdraws or baby draws, which was nice. 111 feet of total putting, 27 putts, an hour. Is that? I never can tell. Is that an hour and 8 minutes or an hour almost 2? And it's probably an hour and 8 minutes, maybe. 13 out of 18 greens in regulation. That brought my handicap now to a negative 4.2. That number, though, doesn't match up on the SGT website. 6.2 on this one, 4 out of 14 fairways. Let me catch you up. Sim Golf helped me start playing again. As far as handicap, you have the highest stop for more. Nice round you bought. Appreciate it, C-Drum. Very nice. Thank you, Roy. Best one I've seen. Appreciate it, D-Lud. I think that was probably before that 6-under at Harbortown or whatever it was called. That was my best round. You guys probably just saw that was my probably single best tournament round as far as SGT goes. Brought to you by Grey Barn Golf. Great job, baby drum. Quit thinking that way. Don't blow it up is wrong and think, wonder if I can beat it this time. I get you. I get you. Square was out of alignment, voided round. You didn't see me swing this. I wasn't hitting the swing stick. What C-Drum says. I keep telling you you're better than me, but it's my own fault for making you join SGT. I'm coming for you, D-Lud. That is why you play good. By the way, you're welcome. All right, I'm going to load up round 2. I'm going to grab another granola bar. I'm going to hit the bathroom. We're going to take a couple swings here on the range, and then we're going to go right into round 2. Give me about a minute. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Brief intermission there. Putting my yard work hat on next round. Playing no better than Crocs. Team Crocs sucks. I was thinking too while I was going to the bathroom. I'm with you guys. Believe me, if I can shoot even 2 under this round, I'm all for it. But to me, I'm kind of even like a little like jittery and nervous because I know I have a really good round going. To me, when I say like maybe I'll blow it up, for me it's kind of like taking some of the pressure off to where like I give myself kind of an out saying, well, if it goes bad, then like so be it. We'll still be all right kind of thing. I know I should go into this like I'm going to try to play well, but to me it's like usually going into that I didn't really have any expectations you want to play well, but now I really played well. So now it's like I want to still play well, but if I give myself a little bit of that mental wiggle room to say, if I don't, maybe if I, blow up the scorecard type of thing, I kind of give myself, I don't know, I'm not explaining it well, but give myself a little bit of, I guess, slack. Trying to take some of the pressure off, I guess. All right, couple 8 irons, couple drivers, and then we'll go right into it. Not great. No letting the pressure off attack. Well, I guess when I say pressure, I'm letting the pressure off myself. I want to put the pressure on the field, and I want D-Led to play well, but you know what I mean? Like, put the pressure on, not D-Led directly, but other people playing. I want to keep that pressure up, but I want to take the pressure off myself. So, pressure off myself, play better, while applying the pressure to the field. That's hammered, but it's a pull draw. That's better. We'll take that. Hit relatively hard, but it was Healy. All right. That's the one that we want right there. That's what I'm searching for. Eat this other half a granola bar while this loads up. Let's do it. 285 down the middle. Baby draw. I will say, with this stupid hat on, what do we got? So we're back at T-box. Sunday pins this time. Calm, 12 stimps, and hard and hard. Oh boy. I will say, with this stupid hat, I have to have a headband on to keep the mic up, and it is kind of cutting off the circulation a little bit. So maybe I went a little unconscious there during that round, but maybe the lack of blood flow to my head helped me out. think next step for me is getting a new driver. 10.5 degree stealth 2 with a stiff shaft and getting 155, 160 ball speed. They have 3,000 to 4,000 spin is high. Yeah, it is high. My mic's going out. Anyone else? D-Lloyd, before I switch anything, just try shutting if you're on your phone. Try shutting the app and come back. I've seen that happen before.
What? It's Capola Orange Days. Now
Test. Yeah, mine was doing the same thing, D-Lloyd. If someone can hear me, tell D-Lloyd to close the app. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes. I just closed. Whoa, why are we? We're at nighttime. I just closed the app on the phone that I'm reading the chat from and brought it back up and it fixed it. I don't know why that happens sometimes. All right. Ooh, these further back tees, this may actually help us here with that water that we drove it into on the first one. We'll go there. All right, round 2. Here we go. Apply the pressure, C-Drum says. Super high toe. Bounce right. Could be worse. 149 out of the rough, up about 3. Hard greens, though. This is kind of in between. And we have a helping wind. So 6%, 10% is going to be 15, so like 7 or 8. I think I can still hit an 8 iron. Night golf? Should have just went with it. Oh. Sit. It's not going to. I scolded it. That probably should have been a 9 iron. Or, yeah, 9 iron. 12 yards out of the rough. Hard greens. So I probably just want to land this just on 6. I think probably 6, 7, 8 yards in the air. Go. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? I hit it 5.5. That almost went in the hole. All right. Dead straight par putt. What were these stimps? 12? That's going to be tough. One click left. This is going to feel like a 5-footer. All right. 2 times in a row here. We saved par on the first hole. Second hole, par 4. Tell you what, even just moving one tee box back, this makes it into, obviously it's not a different course, but there's a lot, definitely different looks here off these tees. High toe again, but I think, oh yeah, it'll work. Run, baby, run. Run, pud, run, baby, run. All right, are we going to learn from our mistakes here? I think this is a 9-iron with these firm greens. 154, playing 153. The heck happened there? I hit this. 95 ball speed? It didn't feel that bad. Didn't crack. That was weird. I mean, I didn't hit it great, but that should have flew more than 124. I did hit the right club. I don't know. I wonder if the ball caught part of the mat too, maybe? Maybe it popped up and the ball caught it as I came through and it slowed it down. Tell you what, it's getting warm in here. 74 degrees. Feels like 100. All right, 46-footer. Almost 47 on 12 stimps. Maybe there. It's breaking a lot. Or not breaking a lot, it's a lot of room for it to break. We'll try it. 46 feet on 12 stimps, whatever that should feel like. There's an ant crawling around here too on this stupid mat. Not terrible. We'll take pars. Third hole, par 4. Oh boy. Am I going to be able to clear this now? Wow. Well, what's the call here? What are we doing, C-Drum? Do I go out here instead? Yeah, probably. The past 3 rounds, we were 1 tee up so I could take that shortcut. I think I need to go here instead. Play it as an actual par 4, I think. No! I just made the hole so much longer. Are we blocked out too? Alright, we're not blocked out. Swipey. 3.7 degrees out to in. Ugh. 183 out of the rough. I think it's a 7 with these firm greens. I guess. Face was closed as I came through. That thing launched pretty far left. Well, hitting 3. 21 yards. Going to come out right. We're on a down slope. We're in the fairway. So 21, playing 22. Hard greens with a down slope. Try to hit this about 15. Nineteen sit. I almost hit the pin again. What do? Just send it? Okay, 15-footer breaking a good amount on 12 stimps. Oh! All right, that's a bogey. That was a good roll, too. 0-0 HLA. 197 par 3. 6 iron. Pulled it. Or not. That felt left. And it's way right. It was Healy. But I thought that was going to be a pull draw. And it started right. That was weird. Maybe it just felt like that because it was off the heel. 30 yards out of the rough with a downslope. I think I can still hit a 60 and hit this about 25. Because with that 8.3 downslope, this thing's not going to stop and the rough's going to take some spin off. It's going to come out left. So we'll go there. Sit. These hard greens with 12 stimps are no joke. All right, 12 yards. It's down a good amount. I can probably hit this about half. Don't go outside of the circle. Another bogey. Par 5. Try to get one back. .533. It's nice. I don't have to deal with the wind. I'm not even looking at it because it's just on calm. But these conditions are rather brutal. I don't play. Problem is, when I was doing just over a year with GSPro, I would never punish myself purposely and do these like hard fairways, hard greens. Fairways are one thing, you get more run out, but the hard greens and the really fast stimps, I'm just not still used to it. Ugh. What the heck? I gotta take my medicine. 103 out of the rough. Choke down, approach wedge. I scolded it, but wanted to just blast 3-wood, but not smart. Hitting 3 into a par 5, 178. Another in-between yardage. If I hit this 7 good, it's going to be too much and it's going to run out, but we'll see. No shot at getting 8 iron there. Overdraw. All right, let's get a par. Get out of here. 14 yards out of the fairway. It's going to come out right. We're on a downslope. Again, I only need to hit this probably about 8, maybe even 7. Oh, I chunked it. Eight or 7 or 3. All right, we need to switch something up here. I don't know what it is. $14 playing $17. Which launch monitor I use? The Square Golf launch monitor, Ricky. It's right over here. 17. Stay up. Bogey train. I think it just may be these stimps. I just hate 12 and 13 stimps and hard greens. All right. Good swing here. Right down the middle. If it draws, it draws. Well, it didn't draw. Give me a look. I think I'm getting tired. Not timing it up as well. The ball speed's down. Not closing the face. All right, it's going to come out way left. We've got trees there. How far do we have? 89. We'll go stronger 56. Spin for me. Spin for me. Better. Better. Come on. We need a birdie here. Starting to hit that fuller 56 better. 10,000 backspin, 88 raw carry. A little more control there. "12 feet playing 10. Let's go. Caw-caw. 2 over. Those are going to be few and far between with these conditions from a further back tee, but we'll take it. M. Severson, 14 under. Razor Reigns, 11 under. There's a couple people at 11 under. Assuming Luma hasn't played this yet. And if he's traveling to a tournament, maybe he won't. C-Drum, you're going to start playing again. I'd be curious what you could do at a course like this. Two hundo. We've been over there to the left a couple times. So we'll go there. We'll hit the 6. Safe shot. Didn't draw, but I didn't want to be over where we have been those last couple rounds. 37 footer. Playing 38. Breaking a lot. Going edge of the inner circle. I'd be happy. I just got to get the speed right. I'm happy with a par. That's short. Good par save. Good par save. Too much wear and tear on the finally two machine of the bod. Tell me about it. I think part of the problem dealing with golf. First round there was 20 active posters in the chat. What do you mean, Roy? You think the fact that people aren't in the chat as lively is what you're saying, or what? I'd like to blame you guys, but honestly, these 36 round days, like I'm going to be pretty tired tomorrow. I'm going to aim down the middle. These 36 round days are a lot. Problem is, though, like even last week, like I was supposed to come out yesterday. I didn't even get D-Luds in. So, like, if I don't do these days with 36, I don't even play the tips. If I don't do this and play a bunch, I just don't have enough time in the week to play all these, and my body can't take it. All right. I strengthened my grip a little bit, and I shut the face a little bit at address. Try to square it up better. We'll take that. 178 into the wind to touch, up a yard. Should be, hopefully, a decently struck 7. That's how I end up playing 4 or 5 rounds at a time. I definitely don't. The way I swing it, C-Drum sent me something earlier about swinging hard doesn't equate to hitting it hard type of thing. The way I swing, too, I'm not doing myself any favors. Like, I kind of envy you guys that maybe don't hit it quite as far, but you can play, like, 4 or 5 rounds in a day, no problem in terms of your body. Like, the way I swing it all these, trying to, like, go after them, I just, the longevity isn't quite there, but it's kind of the only way I know how to play. It's how I've always played. I just kind of try to hit it hard. And like if I try to ease up on it, my timing, not that my timing is great right now, but everything just gets out of whack. So, I don't know. It was way too. I was gonna say it was struck better. It struck way too good. 181 in the air. That was a better swing though. I'll take that for a miss. Now we're short-sided. 14 yards out of the rough, which is gonna take some spin off, and we're on a downslope. Yikes! I need to land this. Maybe even into the rough. 7 yards. Sit. That's way too much. Ugh. By way too much, I mean like a yard and a half too much. 15 playing 17. Dead straight putt for a bogey. Trying to mix up between regular and par 3s. Kind of a joke, but I think you looked at the numbers, checked the chat, and let it rip. Now you're looking at the numbers, rethinking the course a lot. The chat just helped from getting too much info. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're not. I don't think you're wrong. I mean, if I could blame one thing, I would, but it's just. I mean, I played well. This is just I'm from a further tee box and the firm greens and the 12 stimps instead of 11. I'm just guessing on these putts and the wedge shots. And I mean, I only have so much energy. I tried to, like I said, I went to the bathroom and I got another granola bar. I can feel myself. I'm kind of like getting a little bit sluggish. So, plus, I mean, it helps like like I was saying with the positive energy. It helps when I was rolling in those birdies like nothing last round. This one just seems like I'm kind of like battling through this every single hole. It definitely helps just subconsciously when you're rolling birdies in. Oh. Wow, it's going to let us play. Well, I did not lose it right. If you were wondering, oh, we've got a window all day. So, 217, but we're in the deep rough. That water's calling our name. So we're going to go here. Right there. 134 out of the deep rough. I need like 150. And I want to keep it low. Punch 5. All right. Going pitch and wedge. I don't know about this though. Really, I need to take some off, but with the speed being down. Oh, that's a 9. That's not a pitch and wedge. That would have sucked. It is up 3 yards. Come on, good. Good pitch and wedge here. .130 in the air. That's got to sit right over the pin. Good shot, though. I mean, I get why they do it. Like, it's not an easy round. Like, I get they got to make it challenging. It's just for where I am in my skill level, this is just like one step to where I can shoot 7 under on that one right before. Now we're a tee box back with these firmer conditions. It's just a lot tougher. Start doing that again, the birdie thing. I'm trying, D-Lud. By the way, you like the hat? Appreciate it, Roy. Yeah, rhythm when I'm playing well. I know, it's just, believe me, I wish I could. If I could, I need to see really a couple like shots land next to the pin. Like even that's kind of what I'm saying though. Like that was a really like well struck pitching wedge. Like I hit that 130 in the air, it barely moved. That was right over the flag. That was a really well struck pitching wedge. But when you hit good shots and they don't result in good shots, it kind of is like it's like a I don't know, like it's like a gut punch every single hole to where like instead of me putting myself like setting myself up for really good birdie shots. Now I'm chipping 4 into a par 5. So like I don't know, it feels like I'm kind of putting myself behind the 8 ball versus setting myself up. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but it just feels like I'm battling for all of these pars right now versus the first round. I ride the positive momentum to where the birdies were coming more effortlessly. Do I putt this? 30-foot putt down. I think I putt it. It's 30 feet, but it's down 16, so it's like a 15-footer. No way. I'd have to get really lucky with the lob wedge or the 60 degree. I think a putter is a better move. All right, we'll take pars. 3 over. Hopefully, D-Lod, hopefully you fare better than me on this second round, but this is tough. And I do want to make it clear. I know it probably sounds like I'm complaining. I'm like down in the dumps. To me, I kind of treat you guys like you're all my friends. So more than me like complaining and like, oh, this sucks kind of thing. I'm more like I feel like I'm venting versus complaining. So I hope you guys aren't taking it like I'm being like a sourpuss and just complaining. To me, it's more of like I'm venting and talking out loud what my thoughts are, which I'm sure from your end you probably would rather be upbeat and positive and comes across as negative complaining, but that's not how I mean it. Oh no, that was so poorly hit. 144 ball speed with 1400 backspin. All right, 185. It's gonna come out left, run a down slope. 8 iron, or not 8 iron, 7 iron should be good, hopefully. Doubt it. Sports psychologist, I know. I appreciate you guys trying to pick me up. I'm trying. All right, let's throw a dart here. Let's throw a dart, get back on the right track. Toey. Get over the bunker. Ugh. 30 yards out of the rough. It's going to take some spin off. Probably try to hit this about 25, especially with the downslope. It's going to come out right. We'll go there. .23. Sit. Even that, like for me, that's a pretty good shot, and I just feel like maybe that's a better way of explaining it. I feel like good shot or bad shot, it's tough to get rewarded on the setups like these. Like I feel like that's a pretty good effort for me, and I'm still putting it kind of thing. Wow, this thing is rather snappy. Is that too much? 8 feet or 9 feet. It's down. It's going to break even more. Good par save. I do feel, though, it may not show all the time, but I do feel I'm starting to get a little more acclimated to these higher stimps and firmer conditions. Like I've been saying, I really need to convert 100% over to D-Lud with his miles per hour, which I fully intend on doing. It's just one of those things where I got to find the time to do that as well. And as much as I would like to say, I mean, that one went in at 4 miles an hour. I can't like stand over a putt and say, all right, hit it 5.5 and know what that should feel like right now. The baby draw has left the building, and apparently the 150 ball speeds too. That was high heel. The 150 ball speeds have left the building too. All right, we got tree trouble, and it's going to come out right. What do we have? 170. I can't even go after this. We got to play for the middle of the green and just hit. Ideally, a fade 8. And the biggie were free. Wax on, wax off. CJ should be my cheerleader. I heard he likes wearing those outfits female cheerleaders wear. I did hear that too. That's funny, Steven. Karate Kid or Paris with Love? I don't think I haven't seen Karate Kid, I don't think. All right. Maybe a fade. 8. Fade more. Fade more. Fade more. Fade more. Kind of worked. It faded. Probably could have maybe done a fade 7 instead. Takes a lot of distance off, but oh, geez. 63 feet. We do have a birdie putt. D-Lud said the other day birdie putts are good. I don't know if a 63 feet birdie putt up 20. So this is playing 84. I don't know if an 84 birdie putt is good, but we did kind of escape there. What is this thing doing? Going the wrong way. So it starts right at this very beginning. It starts left to right, but then the rest of it is all right to left. So I think I actually have to be probably even more. We'll try that. I know the putting chart doesn't help a ton with this, but this is just a complete guess. Not quite. 10 feet playing 12. Pars are good right now, boys. Pars are good. Hosel, he's our man. If you can't shake it, no one can. I don't know, C-Drum. I think the superpowers from the bucket hat have worn off. All right, we're not in a bad spot, though. We're 3 over. We're all right. I just need to square up a drive, really. Got to string together a couple of good shots here. Down 11 yards. This would be a good one to hit a good one. Or snap hook it into the trees. Same thing as a good shot. Right behind the tree. All right, we got to take our medicine again. 80 deep rough. Low 8 iron. Tried to kind of hood it and hook it a little bit. $190. Karate Kid, of course. Question is, can I get the 7 there? That's asking a lot for a 7, but it's too much for a 6 if I hit it well. It's going to run a ton. If I can hit the 7 180 in the air, it's good. That's kind of a big if. We're going 7. We're going to swing hard. Let the chips fall where they may. $180 in the air, baby draw. Come on, just one time, work out for me. Oh! I mean, again, I can't hit that. Like, I thought that had a chance for a second. That's what I'm saying about not getting rewarded. That was such a good shot. I hit that so well. Maybe I just got to start swinging harder, despite what C-Drum says. That's such a good shot, and we're in a good spot for birdie. It's just like, oh, that would have been so nice for an easy bird. 10 feet, playing 7. So it's going to break more. Luckily, it's not doing much. Just outside the cup. Maybe one more click. Dead straight putt. I felt like that was a 5-footer. I know it looks wonky with my foot back like that, but I can get this putter face squared up perfect. That was it was a dead straight putt. That was right where I wanted it, and golf is hard sometimes. Golf is hard. 10-footer. I didn't hit it. I guess I did hit it too, and it was a 0. How does that miss 0.1 from that close? I had clicked 1. I was still inside the hole. All right, C-Drum, you got to cheer. You got to cheer for that one. Bogey, bogey, almost an eagle. HRG sucks, and he needs a stogie. Can't control it after he leaves the club. Execution was great no matter what. Focus on that. True, true. That was a super pure. That was about as good as I can hit a 7. Putter, on the other hand, not so. I mean, those weren't even bad putts. The first one was a 0-0 HLA. That one was 0.1. Ah. All right, let's take some frustration out for this drive and slice it about 3 fairways over. What do you guys say? Skip. All right, what am I going to hit here? 131 out of the rough, I guess. Still, if I hit this good, it's going to be too much, but we'll go 3-wood and at least get it there. I've been hitting 3-wood better as of late than 4 hybrid. Give me an H, give me an R, give me a G. What does that spell? Bogey. HRG right now stands for hacking really great. Horrendous recovery. Horrendous round. I don't know. All right, 3-wood. Oh, that's chunk duck hook left. The wheels aren't off yet, but they're wobbling. The wheels are wobbling. What is this doing? This looks like it's all... $55. I think I can get away with about 50 here out of the rough with the 56. $40, go! Not even close. All right, let's just hold it out for par. Hit this about 10. Or a chunk 60 degree 7 yard instead of 10. For bogey. What is this thing doing? Right center. Bogey. 14th hole, par 4. We're 5 over. That might be wet. Get up there. "24 yards. Hit this about. It's going to come out right. But everything funnels that way. I think. Ideally like 18. But between like 15 and 20, I think. "13. Not bad. All right, this is for birdie. Forgot this was that short hole. Man, that would have been another 4 inches. That would have been an easy bird. Caw-caw! We got one back. All right. It's only the second bird on the round. It's been a bogey train. 207. Can I get the 6 there? Probably not. Into the wind, too. It's going to be a 5. Thinned it. Sit. Maybe it was a 6. All right. 4 or 5. Not even. 3 or 4 probably in the air. Stop. Stop. Good par. Three holes left. What is that bounce? I got it to draw. Four iron, I think. Oh, thin and Healy. for birdie. Long way home. I don't even know if that's enough. Uphill, I'll try that. 36 footer. All right, we'll take that. Not particularly good putt, speed-wise. HLA wasn't bad, but 132, up a yard. Slightly choked down pitch and wedge. 125 would be pretty good in the air. So far left. 125 though. All right, we're going to learn from our mistakes. We're going to putt this. It's going to come out left. So it's 21 down 9. This is about 10 footer or so. So it's going to start 0.3 left. Really doesn't break. Works a little bit to the right. Get there. Caw-caw! Good play there. Am I too lazy and awkward now? I appreciate it. I'll take it there. Good timing, D-Lud. Good timing. All right. One good drive. Par 5 to finish it. We're 3 over. We clawed a couple back. We're not in a terrible spot. Luckily, we shot 7 under on the first round. So let's birdie this bad Larry. No draw. I hit that decent too. All right, won't hurt us. Par 5 won't hurt us. That would have rolled out so much too if I just drew a touch or if I aimed down the middle. 21 RPMs a side spin. 156. Another fairway missed. 217 out of the rough. So 10% is going to be 21, 22. It's going to be like another 12, I think. Well, we got to go over that water. It's going to come out right. I don't know if the 4 iron is going to get there. So I think I'm going to go 4 hybrid, make sure we get over that water. Oh, no, go. Please go. Oh, no. Oh. All right, there's a bright spot. We carried that by about 6 inches. Oh, oh man. All right. I don't even care what happens now. Wow. Yeah. What a kick. Exactly. What a fitting comment and a fitting name. What a kick is right. Oh man. I chunked that so bad. Whew. Start calling me Mr. Sidespin. Jeez Louise. All right. Let's try to capitalize on that. We're in a good spot hitting 3 into a 5. It's going to come out left. What's the heat map doing? Not much once it's there. That's all a low spot. So we're going to go here. Right there. Right there. We're out of the rough. We've got 24 or 26. 26. Plus the rough. I think I can hit this about. We're on an upslope. Let's go for 22. It's going to launch higher and land softer because of this upslope. 10 degrees is a good amount up. Could almost probably get 25 out of it. 25. 22 would have been it, but that's a good shot. We got this for birdie. Come on. Strong finish for 2 over. 5 under for the 2 rounds. Come on. That's the motto. It may have even been less than that. That's the motto I live my life by, Steven. 4 inches. Every inch counts. 3 inches. 3-4 inches is all you need, guys. On a shot like that, strictly golf related, 3-4 inches is all you need. I'm back. Well, I mean, you get a good break like that, it's hard to be down in the dumps after that. All right, let's roll this in. 7 feet, playing 6. To me, it's going to feel like probably a 4-footer. Right there. Let's go! It just caught the lip. Caw-caw! We'll take that. 2 over. We battle back. Oh, man. I'm exhausted. Those rounds, those are mentally draining. Especially, it's one thing if I was just playing like crap the whole time, but the fact that I went 7 under on the first round and I didn't want to completely give it all back, and the way we started that. Oh. 4 is above average and 6 is incredible. Oh. They call him Long Sea Drum for a reason. All right. Oh. I don't smoke, but I feel like I need to smoke after that. Jeez. Let me know how late you're up. We can work how to get that money there. What just left the doctors, so I have to do it later. Way to end. Nice 2 rounds. Appreciate that. So I mean, I think I'm 5 under through the 2. That should. I'm pretty sure I should make the cut, which I titled it. Roy, I'll talk to you. Whatever you want to do. I think honestly, if you're kind enough to make that donation, you can just take me and Sean out of it. You can just send the money. You can just go to their website. I'll hook you up with that stuff. That's a good amount of money. So no need to change hands if it doesn't need to. You can just donate directly to the website if that's what you want to do. just so you know, you're confident there's no possible funny business that goes on. Not that we're trying to pocket your generosity by any means, but all right, 2 over 74. Let's take a look at the stats. These are not going to be good. 8 pars, 4 birdies, 6 bogeys, 286 longest drive, 285 average drive, 154, 157, 96 feet of putting, 26 putts, hour and 11 minutes, 8 out of 18 greens regulation, and only 3 out of 14 fairways. Whew. That was stressful. That took a while, too. I was trying to take my time, especially I had a good round going that first one. Those both took a while. I came out here at what I scheduled was for 1:30. I've been out here for 3 hours. All right, I got to end this thing. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys keeping me positive in the chat during that middle stretch there. Appreciate the super chats from C-Drum and Flying Fat Kid earlier. Looking forward to D-Lud. I know D-Lud plays like every day. D-Lud, are you playing tonight? Nice battle back. Appreciate it. I mean, that 18th hole 4 hybrid where we got it by the C-Drum 3 inches, that was huge. Otherwise, we would have been battling for like bogey or double. That felt good the way we finished that with 3 birdies and 2 pars the last 5 holes. That was a good finish. I mean, like I was saying the whole time, for those conditions, the fact that we kept it to bogey at the worst, like there was no doubles or triples, could have easily happened, especially the way this was set up. But appreciate you guys watching. I'm out of here. I'm 18th right now. D-Lud said earlier I was 10th on SGT. This isn't the most challenging course, so this should be a good week points-wise. I have a pretty decent score on SGT, and this one's even better. I'm 5 under right now. I guess I'll look quick. This has been going long enough. I'm out of here though in like 3 minutes, but we'll look at the leaderboard. C-Drum always tries to downplay my standing. He's probably looking at the live standings instead of finished. So I have a feeling I may be, in terms of finished, even in a better spot, but it's still early in the week. All right, SGT, we're going to go tours. Pro. I'm still logged in, so it should highlight my name. Yeah, I'm 18th live, but finished, I'm in 8th. Yeah. That's live, not finished. 8th and finished. That's what I'm saying, C-Drum. You got to give me some credit, dude. If I could be 8th or 18th, I'm taking 8th. 5 under, though, not bad. M. Severson, 14 under. That's pretty crazy. Hey, if I'm even within, like, punching distance or spitting distance, whatever you want to call it, of these, like, super high-level guys, good week for me. Good week for the old HRG program here. Great round. Thanks. Appreciate it, Ken. First round was better, but we'll take it. All right. I'm out of here. Really appreciate you guys coming along for the journey. More to come. I'm no way I'm doing tips. Tips is pretty much out. It's going to be like I happen to like be bored, which doesn't happen. I'm probably almost never going to do tips, but the rest of this week is going to be the leagues now. I missed D-Lud last time, so the next round I want to make sure I get D-Luds in. I'll probably play D-Luds first, maybe mine second, and then Flying Fat Kid, and then I also want to pop in and do Bogey's Backyard. He's been popping in here. I want to show him some support. I want to play his, and I still haven't done Triple Bogeys or Joe Legowski's, but I mean, even just that's what, 5 more 18-hole rounds that I need to try to fit in. It's just tough, but I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully someone else streams tonight. Curious to see what people do here. Bogeyman Bill, if you happen to play, pop in the Discord and I'll pop in there. But appreciate you guys watching. The bucket hat worked well. Maybe I'll pull this out again. It is kind of warm, but see you guys on the next one.